Welcome back to the Hunter of Dividends YouTube channel. Hope everybody's week is starting out good here. Let's just say this. It was a wild day here on the stock market here, May 2nd, 2022. The S&P 500 intraday with a big turnaround after it dipped to the lowest it had been in a long while, almost the lowest for a 52-week range there. So the S&P 500 dips, makes a nice recovery at the end of the day. There was some volume. I would be careful thinking that, I know some people think these intraday changes could mean a bottom. I think the market still could have some room to go down, but I don't want to try to catch a bottom. I want to try to dollar cost average into quality stocks. And remember, this is a stock market that not all stocks are going to be equal as far as valuations. I've heard it said it's a market of stocks and not a stock market. I think that's a good way to say it for sure. So if we look at the S&P 500 over the last month, it's dipped pretty badly here. The 6-month period, you see that this downturn has gotten pretty significant. As far as the stock that I want to talk about today, it's a dividend stock. Again, you guys can probably guess that it was going to be a dividend stock, but we're going to talk about STOR Capital Corporation. This ticker symbol STOR, a REIT. It is down quite a bit here. It hit a 52-week low here today. I was able to buy a decent amount of shares here today. Bought 10 shares myself at different times throughout the course of the day. And STOR Capital, if you look at the 1 month, it's really been a drastic drop here in just the last couple weeks for STOR Capital. The 1 year chart, there's been a pretty decent amount of volume here as it dips here in recent days. As you can see today, it was pretty heavy volume. Let's take a look at STOR Capital. I think this one might be getting a bit undervalued. This is a really well-diversified REIT, more than 2,500 property locations for STOR Capital. No tenant more than 3.1% of their portfolio. Camping World, one of their main tenants, a big name that everybody would recognize, certainly. Current price $27.50. Current yield 5.62%. That's pretty big. It's getting to be a pretty big dividend payout here to sit and wait. Even if the stock wouldn't go up in price very much, 5.62% is a really nice yield. The Simply Safe Dividends safety score, 70. This is much better than most REITs on the dividend score, safety score at Simply Safe Dividends. I talk about it in every video. I really love that service. I think they do a great job. 70 is a good rating for a REIT for sure. 5-year CAGR of 6%, beta of 0.94. So it's a little bit less volatile than most stocks, although it has moved a lot here lately. And I think that's what's made this a nice buying opportunity. FFO payout ratio is only 73%, which is suggests there's plenty of room for growth in the future. Free cash flow payout ratio 69%, 11.7% 5-year average on EPS growth. I think that's really impressive for a REIT. This is still a REIT that's growing quite a bit. This is Warren Buffett's only REIT investment, and I think that should make you pay attention. Why would it not? Arguably the best or one of the best investors ever. Keep in mind, this is taxed as ordinary income, the dividend payments for STOR Capital. So put this in a Roth IRA if you can. That really will make a large difference long term as you continue to drip into STOR Capital. So let's take a look real quick at Simply Safe Dividends. I like to show you some of the looks at Simply Safe Dividends. I need to update my own portfolio for how much I have in this one as well. Love updating the portfolio and seeing the new annual income and things. Passive income through dividends is really great. Timeliness here, I wanted to take a look at. 5-year average for dividend yield, 4.5%, or more than 1% above that now. You can see by the valuation ratios that this is lower. This is valued lower than a lot of the other REITs. I don't think it should be. I think this is a higher growing REIT. I think it's a healthy balance sheet. The financials look good to me. You see the payout ratios there. This is a really impressive, earnings growth and free cash flow growth. This is probably The most important thing here is the free cash flow growth. Look how it's just consistently gone up. The COVID year, it dipped a little bit, and then they're right back up again. They've consistently grown. The sales growth, 19, 22, 5, 13, 13. Impressive stuff. I really like what they're doing here at STOR Capital. So bottom line, I think STOR Capital is a bit undervalued at this point. You want to get the 5.62% dividend yield. Like I said, put it in a Roth IRA if you can. I'm not an investment advisor, so I suggest everyone to do their own due diligence on these. This is a passion project for me as an investment major, finance in college. I have a day job and other industry now, and this is something that I do as a passion. I love seeing this grow over time. Appreciate all the people in the dividend community as well on YouTube, Twitter, like connecting with so many people. There's a lot of great people with great channels here, and I suggest you to follow along at Hunt Dividends on Twitter. Please do subscribe. Give this a thumbs up if you find this information helpful. That'll encourage me to keep doing more of these. This is a lot of fun for me, so I'll try to keep these going here. Give this a thumbs up. Subscribe on YouTube. Drop in the comments your thought on STOR Capital. STOR Capital. Are you a buyer? Do you already have this one? Are you buying in more? If not, tell me why as well. Drop it in the comments below. Hope everybody has a great week, and let's try to keep building that income here with these dividend stocks.